Okay, so if you're into the Adobe Spark program, one way you can look and see if you have if you're in the right account, is if you look at your little person here, and it should say premium. If it doesn't, then you may just be in the free account, which is fine. I worked in there for a lot this summer until we had the premium account, and for the most part, it does what you want it to. So that's not a problem. So all I'm going to ask you to do with this part is to do something that you're going to find valuable, because that's what all this is about, is something of value to you. I use this if I'm going to do presentations. This is what I use to send out my weekly email to you, is through Spark. So you can use it for a lot of things like that. You can use and just do a poster. You can do like social media things like squares and clip art and stuff like that. But if you just click on the plus here, then it's going to ask you, what do you want to do? So you got everything you can choose from. You have graphics, a web page, or a video. So think about kind of what you want to play with a little bit and look at. So if you scroll down, it's going to show you just some things to choose from that you can look at. For the most part, I typically will do a presentation. That's a web page. That's what I do to you. And so it's really pretty self-explanatory, but I just want you to play with it. Show me what you can do. Make this like a blog or a journal about what you've learned through this book, or make your class webpage, or something of that such nature, or something that you're working on, for graduate school. But it is what it is. You click there, you can add a title. So everywhere you click, you can rename. When you click on the plus, it's going to ask you, what else do you want to add? If I click photo, I can upload a photo, or I can find free photos, which I like. So if I said I want a spring picture and search, it's going to give you lots of choices. So you can find something pretty that you want to put on there. We can pretend like we're outside on a nice spring day. And so then that kind of jazzes it up. And so then as you start scrolling, you will continue to add to your presentation or your story. You can add a photo, you can add text. A button would be like if you click on like a certain website, or something like that. Like if I'm going to direct you to go to DPI or wherever, if you click on the button, then it's going to ask you for what you want the button to say, and then to give the website. So you can do that if you want to add those there. If you add text, you just start typing what it is. I can make it a headline like that, make it, you can change the font a little bit, that kind of jazz. If you want it to be a headline, you're going to do a header there. It makes it bigger, of course. You can, a lot of your formatting issues there go with that. So you click on the plus again, and it'll give you more choices, what you can add. You can add more photos. You could do this for a class field trip. So you could do lots of stuff with this. So I just want you to piddle with it and play, and show me something on here that you're learning. You all have premium accounts with this, and so do your students. So that's the main reason I wanted you to mess with it a little bit. So I can give you more detailed instructions if you want them, about specifics of what I want you to present, or be creative, be innovative. But just show me what you know. Okay? When you're finished, you will, if you want to see it, if you hit present, it'll let you see what it's going to look like. Hit escape to get out. But when you want to share it with me, you're just going to hit share, publish, and share link. Make sure you have a title, fill in all this stuff with whatever you want it to be. Do I want it to be public? No, not so much. And then hit create link. So it's going to go through and do it. This is the link that you can send me, or send it to Google Classroom. So that's fine. Each time you update this, like if you were doing this for a class website or something, when you update it, you just go back and republish the link and it'll update it. It doesn't change the link, it just refreshes it. So that's what you'll need to do. Alrighty, sounds good.